Brett Dawson here at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a little noisy here, so let's make quick work of this one. The Thunder struggles early but gets a much-needed win, 101-91 against the Charlotte Hornets here on Saturday night. The Thunder actually got off to a really good start, but then struggled in the second quarter. Charlotte had 59 first-half points and a 4-point halftime lead, and then a couple of things happened. Look, frankly, Charlotte got a little tired. The Hornets played here on Friday, beat the Utah Jazz in really one of the better games that the Hornets played all season. Came back, and then on a really short turnaround, an exceptionally short turnaround because this was a 5 p.m. local tip-off, less than 24 hours after they had tipped off the night before. Charlotte did wear down some. They obviously got a little bit tired. What changed in the game, though, was the Thunder really pushed the Hornets bench, and Raymond Felton was the guy doing that. He sparked a really key fourth quarter run. I think it was a 21-6 run by the Thunder reserves. He assisted on three-pointers by Alex Abrinas, by Patrick Patterson, by Jeremy Grant, by Josh Huestis. The bench guys really got involved. The Thunder's bench scored 22 of its 28 fourth quarter points, and the Oklahoma City kind of ran away in that fourth quarter. And didn't have to get a whole lot of good work in from its starters. Paul George, who got off to a great start, really not much of a factor in the fourth quarter. Russell Westbrook, who was kind of up and down all night, had a few points, but really it was the bench that carried the day, and that was mostly Raymond Felton. Billy Donovan said on Friday he had a conversation with Felton about the idea of just involving the other guys and finding some ways to orchestrate and space that second unit offensively that might involve Patrick Patterson in some different ways, that might hit Jeremy Grant on some rolls, that might just create offensive opportunities for guys and not make so much of the scoring burden fall on Raymond Felton. And what Billy Donovan said was Felton is a guy who, you tell him those things and he really can see the big picture. He can go in and implement those things, and that happened tonight. Obviously, those other guys had to make shots, but Felton was really the catalyst that got all that stuff going. The Thunder's defense, look, no question, the Charlotte back-to-back was a big part of it, but the Thunder did lock down defensively, held the Hornets to 32 second-half points. Charlotte really couldn't get anything going, and some of that, again, is dead legs, but some of it is just, I think, some of the stuff that the Thunder did closing out the game. Went with Josh Huestis in the final minutes instead of Terrence Ferguson, the starter. Billy Donovan talked at length tonight before the game about Ferguson's kind of education as a defender in the NBA. He still has a lot to learn. Nick Batum was kind of illustrating that tonight, giving him some veteran moves, some rotation problems for the Thunder, a lot of defensive problems for Oklahoma City in general tonight, not just Ferguson, especially in that first half. But some of that stuff tightened up. The Hornets couldn't really get anything going, and the Thunder pulls away late in a game that it really needed to win. This is a Charlotte team that had won in Oklahoma City, and the Thunder needed to snap that 3-game losing streak. Raymond Felton said they were just tired of these L's, and so that was part of what got him kind of motivated. Also playing here at home in front of some 30 friends and family members that he had in attendance tonight. So the Thunder gets a win it needed. It goes back home now. It'll practice on Sunday and play the Sacramento Kings on Monday and try to put together a couple of back-to-back wins. Again, a team that has beaten the Thunder earlier this season, and a game that Oklahoma City absolutely needs to win to kind of start to improve here in the second half of the season on its record against teams with sub-500 records. That's been a big problem for the Thunder through the first half of the season. Here is some post-game video from Billy Donovan, Raymond Felton, and Russell Westbrook.
What do you think you were able to do to them to kind of get them out of rhythm and hold them at 32 points?
Use our size, athleticism, just putting pressure. I thought we did a good job of that.
The keys to winning the rebounding battle the way that you did tonight, what did you notice?
Same thing. Just wanting more than the other team. You gotta get loose balls. We did that tonight.
From a point guard's perspective, what did you notice about what Ray Felton was able to do to start that fourth quarter and orchestrate?
Orchestrate, just getting the paint, make reads. They was playing back and leaving them open, and he made the right reads.
How valuable has that been, having Ray, just to a guy who's so experienced and so organized with that second unit?
Oh, it's very valuable, man. I think it's very, very good. You get the unit under control. And has the game under control. He's obviously been winning teams and knows how to play the game, and he's been doing a good job of it.
Did those guys give you some energy tonight? It seemed like you guys were getting pretty excited by the run those guys went on in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, more energy. I always got energy, so definitely gave me some more energy. Much needed for me tonight. Shit.
So what was the difference between when you played them out there and here?
We just was more aggressive. We hit first.
Yesterday he was talking to you about kind of trying to generate some shots for some of the other guys in that second unit. What did you see out there? What got you to get that going?
Just trying to get in the paint, man, make the defense, commit, and those guys did a great job of getting open and hitting, knocking down shots, man. So, I still got to give a tip off to my teammates too.
What got you going tonight? It seemed like you guys, especially the bench, rough first half, and then second half really got clicking.
Hey man, it's just it's that will. Just tired of dropping these L's. Want to get a win tonight. Especially I want to get one here back home. So it was just one of those things. We were just being aggressive, playing together. We got aggressive on defense, so it worked out for us.
Did you have a sense it seems like the bench's energy really changed the game.
Right.
I don't want to say things were flat, but the starters got really fired up on the sideline. It seemed like you guys gave everything a jolt.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's what we do. That's why we're a team. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, the second unit gotta boost their energy, gotta give that life to the team sometimes, and sometimes we feed off them. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole team thing, man. We work together.
You were saying, I think when you came here, you were aware last year of just how much they struggled when Russ was off the floor. How stabilizing does it feel like you've been able to be? How much does it feel like you've helped that?
I'm just trying to do my job, man. So hopefully I am, stabilizing that and being able to help out with the second unit and this team period, whatever role, whatever thing, they need me to do.
Being a veteran, was this a much-needed win for this team?
I mean, I think every night is a much-needed win at this point, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is definitely a win that we wanted. We just dropped three in a row, and this team, beat us pretty bad, in our building. So, we definitely want to get this win for sure.
Ray, even after you came off the floor, down the stretch, those last 6 minutes or so, the team defended at a really high level, was able to switch a lot of things. What did you notice about the way guys were able to kind of thwart those driving lanes?
Well, that's the type of team we have, man. We have a lot of athletic guys who around 6'4" to 6'11" height range, starting with Russ, and we long, we athletic, so we're able to switch against guys and able to guard 4s and 5s, and so that's the beauty of our team, and once we get that clicking on a high level, so we're gonna be a very tough defensive team. I think we're really good now, but I think we can go to another level.
Could you tell they were kind of running out of gas there in the second half? Was that something that you guys really wanted to?
Well, we definitely want to keep going at them, pushing the pace at them. They want to slow the ball down. They played last night. We want to keep that pace up and make sure, that we could wear their legs down. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they was getting tired.
In that second half, that's the lowest for a season in this season and a half. Your thoughts on the defense?
We did a better job. I thought, closing out the second quarter, they, I think, made 3 of their last 4 3-point shots, and we were playing fairly decent defense. I thought Kemba did a good job getting in the teeth of our defense and generating shots for himself and for others. I thought we did a much better job of trying to contain that in the second half, which was positive. I thought we defended better in the second half. So it was a good turnaround coming into the locker room.
What did you notice about how Raymond manipulated the pick and roll there to start that fourth quarter?
Well, I thought the second unit did a great job. Just their energy. Obviously, Raymond, I think, orchestrated a lot of different things. One of the things that we talked about, yesterday, with that group was, trying to find ways to generate shots for each other. And I thought Ray generated shots for Josh. He got shots for Patrick, Jeremy. The guys did a really good job moving the ball. We played downhill. We attacked the paint. And that run was really, really a positive one. I think it was kind of like a different role reversal in OKC. Their second unit got off on an unbelievable run and kind of put the game away. It was a 3 or 4 point game. We fouled a couple 3-point shooters. They made some threes, and it got up to 15 points, and the game was over. So it was good to see our guys respond the way they did.
Big picture, what did you think about the way your team just responded from a tough stretch heading into this game?
Yeah, I think we're still trying to get better, keep getting better. Our defense, I think, has been something that's we've struggled with over the last couple of weeks. We've got to get that back. I thought second half was closer to the way we've defended most of the year. So, again, I think it's a good positive step. We had a good day of practice yesterday. I think the guys are really engaged. There was no shoot-around today, so I thought they came ready to play. And obviously it was a lot more challenging for Charlotte with the fact that they're coming off a back-to-back.